What the fuck is up, guys? Today, we got a special episode. We're just going to be bullshitting. The usual shit that women like to do on their days off, just sit around and gossip. That's what we're going to do, but in a manly way, I guess. As manly as we can provide. Brian's got the workout tips, obviously. This video can now be used as evidence in your sexual harassment.
Yeah, I was going to say sexual harassment. Yeah.
And in my defense is up there like, he liked it.
That's my closing argument. Foolproof. Probably work with Deshaun.
Let the evidence show to the jury that his face was a face of pleasure. He was pure bliss during those moments. But yeah, we're just going to be bullshitting around. We got a couple little mini games we're going to be playing. Would you rather? So we're going back to when we were 13, all chilling, sipping on wine coolers, trying to be cool. We're playing Would You Rather, and then we're going to be playing Most Likely. So we're taking it right back to high school. All right, but before we get started, I do want to come out and say, did you guys see the fucking Usman versus Leon Edwards fight?
Because I was trying to find highlights, but I couldn't find any.
Dude, it was
watch any of it.
5 rounds long the whole time. It wasn't like Usman destroyed Edwards, but the whole steady, almost every round, maybe the second for sure, I'll give to Leon. But every other round, it looked like Usman was backing him down. It looked like 1 minute left in the fight in the 5th fucking round. I'm leaned back. I literally got my chair reclined, ready for this fight to end, ready for them to give the belt back to Usman for the 7th time. And then out of nowhere, Leon Edwards throws a little jab fake with his left. Usman head fakes, tries to dodge it. And then that's when Edwards throws a left high kick to his face and just rocks him. Not Tony Ferguson style rocking, like disfiguring his face for a couple seconds. It was still bad. Sweat flying off. It was very reminiscent of when Usman actually... Bless you. Thank you. It was a moment. Now, shall I?
Continue.
Are you done?
I'm done.
You feel another one coming on?
I mean, maybe later.
Okay, I'll come on.
Do it again, you can leave.
Right? But it was very reminiscent of when Usman actually knocked out Jorge Masvidal. When he lands that punch and the sweat just flies off because of the force. Same thing, shin to chin, side of the face, whatever you want to call it. Sweat flies off. Usman gets dropped and he's out cold. Less than a minute left in the fight. I mean, it was Usman's to win. It was his. A minute later, and they would have just declared him unanimous champion. But Edwards is a hell of a fucking fighter. I didn't think it was personally going to happen. My pick was not that. My picks were actually really good. I went 7-3 until that. So 7-4 is not the best. I thought I was for sure walking into that fight. I was like, boom, that's 8. That's 8-3 now. Now my percentage is great. Usman loses. Now my percentages are fucked. But great fucking fight. Fucking phenomenal. The whole fight card was phenomenal.
That's why UFC is so great, though.
There was another fight. I can't even think of the damn names. I did have the names right in front of me. Maybe I still do. Nope, threw her away. But there was a guy, I'm literally blanking on every fucking name right now. But there was a guy, should have won the fight, rocked Woodson. I know the dude who got knocked out. Maybe Santos that was fighting him. Anyways, rocked Woodson. Woodson fell on the ground. The fight wasn't over, but he thought it was over. He started going over to the center of the ring and started doing his praise Allah, whatever he's worshiping. He started celebrating. But the ref was like, all right, let's keep it going. The dude stood up. You could tell he was clearly fucking out of it. Kept fighting. And then the dude comes back, rocks Woodson again, knocks him down. But now the only problem is when he went to go finish him this time, he threw a flying knee while he was down and hit him in the head. So, like, I'm over here like, the fight's over. Disqualification or knockout. Like, how the fuck are they rolling this? Like... But the dude, Woodson, popped right back up, and the ref, after yelling at Santos, I think it is, came over to Woodson and was like, hey, you good? You good? You got 5 minutes. Take your time. We deducted a point from that guy. It was a for sure deduction of a point. No warning. Like, it was bad. But Woodson, he did not pull the Aljamain Sterling card. He just got straight up like, yeah, dude, I'm good. I'm good. Even though he was clearly about knocked out twice in the past 2 minutes. But then he went on, and I'm pretty sure he won in decision. So, like I said, great fight. It was surprising all around. In that Usman fight, like I said, I was reclined. It was the part of the fight to where like it was 1:30 in the morning, about 12:30 maybe. I may be exaggerating on 1:30. 12:30, 1:30, I can't remember. I had Scotty on my headset because I was getting ready to wind down and talk to him while the rest of this fight drowns out because I thought it was just over. I thought it was over. And then all of a sudden, pow! Fucking Edwards knocks him out. My heart sank. My stomach flipped. I stood up. Like, I mean, my whole body went into different reactions at the same time. It was like patting your tummy, rubbing your head, whatever you got to do, licking your nose at the same time. It was. I got goosebumps too. Like I was even telling Scotty, like, oh, I was like, you're never gonna believe this, dude. Like, oh, it was a great night, dude. Great night. It woke me straight up. I was tired, ready for bed. Boom, I was ready to go out and do some cocaine and get some hookers.
Fucking just John Jones it.
I'm kidding, right? Title. All right. Oh, fucking phenomenal. But speaking of cocaine, that leads me to my next segment. Not really. It was just a horrible transition. But honestly, fantasy, I seen a thing this year again to where it was like PSA for the fantasy players. Football players don't give a damn about their fantasy scores, blah, blah, blah. Don't pretty much make mean tweets. And I was like, oh, fuck that. These people get made millions. We're over here betting $20 a year. Like, I mean, we have a right to our angry tweets and stuff. So I want your guys' take on that.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares what you think?
I mean,
I'm gonna tweet what I want.
Do you think it's right? Like, say I'm at a game, not me personally, because I wouldn't do it, because I'd rather be more excited about being in person than worrying about my fantasy team if I was at a game. But Ray Rice comes up to me, and so I said hypothetical, because Ray Rice is still here. And Ray Rice comes and high fives me, and I'm like, yeah, Ray Rice, you're a dog. But you piece of shit, I needed that touchdown. You lost me this week.
Justified.
Is it justified?
As long as you don't physically assault someone, verbal assault should be on the table for any athlete. They should
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could have taken out the "you piece of shit," but
Well, that's some people are gonna do that though.
I know.
Like I said, not me personally, all hypothetical.
But like, hey man, I was counting on you this weekend. You underperformed a little bit. We'll see what happens next week or something like that.
Performed
You don't have to...
shit. Like,
Yeah.
now no one will have you on their team. Okay.
No, I mean it is what it is. It's part of the game. You created the website for fantasy. It just comes with the territory. It is what it is. And who cares? It's a tweet.
It's like
I'm tired of this. I hurt your feelings this week. Yeah, I'm tired of this. I hurt your feelings this week. So we're gonna try, get everybody to stop talking about you. Who cares? They're words. Who cares?
Right. That's what I miss about this generation. Remember when
literally
our
sticks
main
and
words,
stones.
exactly. Our main words growing up were sticks and stones will hurt your bones. Like
Apparently you never heard it that much.
the words will never hurt you. But nowadays they come and they're like, oh, Johnny called me a bitch, and he's acting like he got stabbed in the heart. Like, first off, tell Johnny's parents that they need to raise their kid better than calling people bitches. Or he's just cool. He's a cool kid. What do I know? But
you tried making friends with him?
Right? No, he'll probably hurt my feelings, dude. I don't want that. I don't make millions. I can't do it like these athletes can do it.
Yo, I'm friends with not a lot of people, but I'm friends with multiple people on one hand. And that's what friends do. We talk shit to each other. Who cares?
That's true. It's not a real friendship if you can't bullshit with them like that. Tell them they have a small dick.
Yeah,
No.
I mean,
All the
it's what
time.
it is.
My friendships is I'm gaslighting my friends. I'm telling them they got big dicks, dude.
Oh,
Yeah. Like how many times a week do I come to you and ask you, be like, hey, you want to run to the store? I'll grab the wheelbarrow for you.
yeah.
I mean, we'll tote that thing over there. I mean, if the police have an issue, we'll tarp it up. Whatever. I'm here for you, dude. I'm your friend.
Cody's out here making his friends too confident. No, but I mean, you make millions of dollars to play a sport. Focus on the sport, obviously. But aside from that, who cares if you get your feelings hurt? Go buy some more feelings. Nobody cares.
My feelings get hurt when you lose me this week in fantasy, and then my friends make fun of me of my team.
Yeah, exactly. So where's the money that you get from that? Your feelings got hurt.
All right, that's true. I need compensation.
Exactly.
That.
You want to run it both ways, or you want to run it one way, you got to run it the other way too.
It's true. But I also feel like the player has a right to snap back and just be like, yo, shut the fuck up. No one cares about your baseball cards, what kind of card I'm on, whatever, what points I'm getting you. I worry about the points I'm getting my team, helping this dub.
Oh, absolutely. You just snap back. People are waiting for players.
But the NFL is going to fine them for it.
Yeah.
That's their stupidity, though.
Like Kyrie flipping off fans. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
But then I understand the league's point of view to where if you don't draw the line somewhere in a hard line, then it's going to be like a street ball game eventually to where a guy's going to be in the middle of the court with a mic talking shit. Whoa, nice jumper, Paul George. Get the fuck out of here. Like,
you're in the stands getting meta world pieced.
Piece the fuck up, yeah.
And all the league's doing is like, hey, you wanted it this way.
Right, like, hey, you want us to punish this dude? You asked for it. We all voted.
We all voted. We took a vote.
Right.
Took a tally.
You got your complimentary riot shield when you walk through the door. Your fault you didn't use it. You knew this was an option.
Splash them. You got your guards.
You're in the splash zone, dude. It's like fucking Barstool had a thing to where like players should have a right to one slap of a fan per year. And it's like, and then they get that option to where like, okay, you get a big dickhead. That's where the fans want to go crazy in the beginning of the year because they know that the players are going to want to hold on to that for playoff slap. That's got to be a playoff slap.
Just leaving the stadium slapping the shit out of people.
Why would you leave, dude? There's enough people talking shit courtside.
No, I mean, season's over. It's a Super Bowl win. Like, you haven't used your slap yet.
Like, oh, I'm sorry. These don't roll over.
Right before players, you drop some bench players and pick up the ones that haven't used theirs yet.
Yes. You just, instead of playing the money ball, you play the slap ball. Everyone who has a slap at the end of the year, you just end up picking up as free agents so you can beat the shit out of the fans. Oh my god, that's
hilarious.
We just made a new sport in general.
Yo, sign this kid. He's got 2 slaps left.
Speaking of lame sports, let's go back to what we used to play for sports in high school when we were young and horny and stuff. Would you rather?
Oh yeah.
This game was always used as like at drinking games where there's a couple girls, so you could see how frisky some of them were, I guess. I never have I ever taken a pinky in the B. A girl puts her finger down, be like, boom, she's game. Okay.
No.
Duly noted. Okay. This is that type of game, but we're gonna church it up a little bit. I'm not trying to make out with Brian too early into this episode. So we'll start with the most likely if you guys are ready.
Yeah.
I only got a couple, so if you guys got some on the fly you guys can think of. Corey, you have a fucking plentiful amount, whatever. A plethora.
I have one question. You mentioned like the putting the pinky down and like, is it just would you rather or never have I ever?
Both. We're just going to do it.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a completely different
never
game.
have ever. Oh, I got
it. Game.
Would you rather gives you like 2 scenarios?
Yeah, I forgot
you're
about
right.
that.
We're playing would you rather
dumb.
instead, not never have I ever.
Okay. Beautiful.
So same type of game. It's a frisky game. You ask a girl at a party, would you rather get blown by all 5 dudes get blown? Yeah, she's gonna get blown by 5 dudes. Okay. It's gonna be a very crowded workspace.
That's my fault. I got confused on the game. I wasn't paying attention.
But yeah, we're playing Would You Rather.
Cody said he's gonna church it up a little bit, and then he said that.
This is my church, dude. This is my church. You come in here with my beliefs, or you get the fuck out. Okay.
Dicks.
Yes.
Oh God.
When you come, you
That's
sit
funny.
down on the stool with the dildo on it. You know,
already come.
you ass blast yourself, and you pray to the one above.
It's like
Which
Always
is
Sunny, the ass
Bro-
blaster.
Yeah, exactly. Ass Blaster 3000.
Cody's
Church
definitely
of
gonna.
the Ass Blaster.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Cody's definitely gonna have to check that check mark up when he uploads this video.
What, for the kids? Oh, it's
Yeah.
coming on. It's going on. They need to see this.
W.
Trying to get them into this cult, okay?
Educational purposes.
True.
Be
True.
shut
I
down
just
in
mark it
the past.
educational.
All right, on to with the first one.
On to with we're gonna do most likely first. This is a little cleaner. Okay. Most likely, has some football stuff in it, so we're finally getting into some sports. Most
I want to
likely
clarify. Hold on. I want to clarify that too. Most likely, if it's like football related, pick any player, past, present, whatever.
I give you options. Like
Oh,
Jack
you have
Harlow, boy, I got options, okay?
All right, sure. I don't have options for mine, just so you know.
That's fine. All right. Most likely to tip a stripper well, that is. Tip a stripper well. I'm not talking be a lame fucking sprinkle quarters on them. I'm talking go ham. Throw a whole wad at them at a time.
I mean, this one's easy for me. What do you
Right.
Go ahead, Brian.
If it's in the options.
Out
If
of
it's in
these
the options.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
It's Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Lamar Jackson, and Aaron Rodgers. Who's tipping the stripper the best?
I can already tell you the least. Tom Brady.
He's got Giselle. He doesn't need to spend his money.
He's also sensible.
He's sensible. He's frugal, if you will, whatever you want to call it.
I disagree. I'm
I-
picking Tom Brady.
You're
You think
picking
Tom
Tom
Brady?
Brady.
He's got guaranteed news money already. He's got money to blow. On top of the money he already
But
He's
he's
in
right-
his 40s. He's
yeah.
not just going to blow his money on.
Who cares?
I mean, he probably does.
He's got
Oh my God!
he's
just
got guaranteed
good for the
news
workout.
money. I'd say Tom Brady
He-
to tip them well.
Tip him well.
I mean, I'm not thinking of this.
Tom
I'm not
Brady will
thinking of this
literally.
one.
He would be the one to not tip them to set them up a college fund and then get them off of the bar.
I'm going to take you out of this. I say Patrick Mahomes. I think the influence of his brother and his wife, I think that's.
He's a younger generation. Maybe the strip club's more open-minded in his eyes. Maybe he's like, yo, Jackson, let's go to the strip club. You can make some TikToks. I can make it rain on some titties on top.
No, I'm still.
Don't think it, Tom?
See, I think it's Lamar Jackson.
I think is either Lamar or
Aaron Rodgers.
Definitely.
Lamar, I think Aaron Rodgers is the closeted guy. Like when you see him on camera, he's sensible. Like, oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to come off as this way, that way, whatever. I just think he's gonna bust out that inner Nicolas Cage in him, and he would just make it rain in the club.
I just go
As long
with
as nobody
Patrick.
knows him at that club.
I just think Patrick or Lamar.
If he sees
because-
somebody, he's like, I'm here for the food.
I think
It was
Buffet's
right.
great.
I think it's Patrick or Lamar because of the people that they're around. I think with them being younger, it's just going to happen.
Lamar, I say Lamar definitively because he's in Baltimore.
Mhm.
He's in Baltimore. He's what, 24, 25? He's at that perfect age. He's balling. He's making money. He's got his new contract. And he's with the Ravens long enough and hasn't won enough to where he's like, man, fuck this.
I do.
In the offseason, the only thing I'm doing is seeing titties. He balked up. So you know he's just sitting there with a curl, getting his
Getting
curl
it pumped in
on.
real fast.
Making it rain. Oh, hold on, girl. Oh, in between sets. But yeah, I would say Lamar. We all we all have different views. Patrick Mahomes for Brian because he's young and with who he's around.
Yeah.
Jackson and his crazy bad influences
also
always.
Jackson. I think it's close.
He has a white wild girlfriend too. I bet. Bet she's wild. She's got to be wild.
Yeah.
You have to be. But Corey thinks it's Tom Brady because Tom Brady's a baller on the field, so why not be a baller off the field in the strip club?
He's a baller off the field too.
In certain aspects, yes. When I see him throw passes to his son, I'm not like, oh, he's a baller. I feel like he has the same etiquette as he does dealing with his kids as he would in the strip club. Oh, are you okay? You need me to get you a drink? Want me to get you a drink? Are you thirsty? Okay, Chip.
How his health? How likely is he going to be in the strip club?
He's like, I can't be in here too long. All the blood away from all the rest of my body going to my wiener. This can't be good for me.
Like how much?
But the same
here?
Yeah,
a crazy amount.
The same etiquette is what you just said. But you see how long he kissed his son? How long he kissed his dad? He kissing strippers.
Maybe just too used to it. He's got that reflex that where, like, even if it's a normal goodbye kiss, he's going for the lips because normally it's a stripper to him.
Yeah, 35 seconds at least.
35 seconds minimum. All right, bye, hon. Yeah, you have to hum. Doesn't feel sensual. Get that little throat hum. Okay. On to the next most likely. Most likely to have been the high school bully or college bully, whatever you want to picture, just being a bully in general.
I feel like athletes already have that alpha mindset.
Some of them.
They don't even try to be a bully. It's just how they present
It's a lot of the offensive linemen, I feel like. I'll watch in an interview. I'll be like, oh, man, he's real ill-mannered.
It's one of those.
It's everyone else that seems like the real psychopath sometimes.
It's all that stereotypes.
Yeah. Athletes. Got more tea running through them. But okay, here's the options. 1, Baker Mayfield, the crotch grabber himself, flag planter. Is he bullying people? Is he hanging people up by their underwear and the same flagpole he's planting? Deshaun Watson, was he forcing the same type of stuff in high school and college? We don't know. They're just accusations just like the rest of them, right? But anyways, was he a bully? He's a bully with a zipper. Justin Herbert, he had pimples himself his first couple years in the league, so maybe he got bullied, or maybe he got bullied enough to where he became said bully, and hence the reason why now he's a baller quarterback. We don't know. Does the stereotype hold true? Or Joe Burrow, Joe Cool. You don't get the name like Joe Cool without fucking giving people a couple noogies in the day. You do not get the name like Joe Cool without giving some noogies and wedgies.
What do you think?
What are you thinking?
I think Joe Burrow.
Oh, he's taking Joe Cool.
Only the fact that he looks like one of those preppy high school guys. Like, I think his parents are,
Definitely wore Hollister.
Yeah.
Definitely wore Hollister, or that set of Hollister for his time coming up in the halls. But what about you, Corey?
This one's a tough one because you named
I didn't go with the typical ones. I could have named OJ, Ray Lewis. Like, obviously, this list could have been very easy, but I took the mild ones, and this is why I limited you to options.
All quarterbacks, too.
True, yeah. My positions do switch up in the next one, so.
I
feel like quarterbacks are the ill-mannered ones. They don't want to be tackled.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone can be a bully when you're tackling people. Anyone on the defensive side is for sure a damn bully.
They're more of the leaders too.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even have to do that. They can just get people in.
The defensive side has cronies. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Send out your goons. Get them.
I think out of all of them, I'd probably go Baker Mayfield just because of the first couple years. He showed like he had like some anger.
Chip on his shoulder. His father used to beat him, so now he's going to beat some kids up.
I feel like he tries to.
I don't know. I
feel like he tries to be the class clown, class
clown. He needs for attention.
Mm-hmm.
He needs that attention. So, to me, I think it's too easy to say Deshaun. I think that just happens with his fame. He thinks he can have any girl he wants. I'm not picking Deshaun because I don't feel like he would be like that in high school. Current day, the case is still out there. But yeah, I'd have to say Baker Mayfield as well. Just his attitude, I hate using this word, but swagger. Oh, he's for sure beat the shit out of some nerds. But so 2 Bakers and 1 Joe Cool. Both good answers, at least.
Oh, I might have to switch mine to Baker too.
Oh, we got 3 Bakers, a unanimous Baker. Baker the bully. That's why the Browns kicked him off, dude. So, Baker the bully. We got Tom Brady, Lamar, and Patty. We all think they're all decent strippers, apparently. And then now we're
Strippers.
Oh yeah, they're all decent strippers. Yeah,
All decent strippers.
that's the next one. Right, who's got the best thighs? No. My next one, most likely, is centered around wide receivers. Most likely to drop everyday items, even though they're so sure on the hands for footballs. So call them fumbles with everyday items, but not the football. Jamar Chase, we've seen how he did with preseason. Maybe he treats every other day thing in life as careless as he does the preseason balls. We got Nick Chubb. No, wrong one. Wrong list. My bad. Nick Chubb is not on this list. Cole Beasley. He does have slippery hands, but
makes it sound like you know. He's got slippery hands.
If you see him catch a ball, he bobbles a lot, but he still brings them in at the end.
You've been rubbing all over me.
Adam Thielen, he just looks like the type of dude that always walks around saying "oof" or "ah."
Yeah, he's a little clumsy.
Yeah. Or Tyler Lockett. I think that dude's such a wizard that he just has to drop everything else. He finds the football so well, he loses everything else. He's that guy who's always late for practice because he can't find his car keys, but he'll find the football on his way to work, even though he wasn't even there yet.
See, if I didn't have options, I would have said Julian Edelman for those exact same reasons.
Oh, yeah. Julian Edelman's a good one. I didn't think of this for the options, but that is a nice one.
So, yeah, I mean, for those exact reasons, I got to go Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, the wizard himself, but not so much with a water bottle or anything.
He's in the zone when he's playing the football.
Exactly.
But anywhere else, he's just not thinking about it. He's just thinking about football. If it's not football, he's not catching it.
Who are you going with, Brian?
He's like, hey, babe.
Tyler Lockett. I got to go Adam Thielen just because he's got that typical oof look all the time. Like, oof, damn it. Yeah, he's that type of guy that will drop something, go back to pick it up, and then drop it while picking it back up. Yeah. And maybe kick it too. Kick it farther from him.
Kick it.
So we think Adam Thielen and Tyler Lockett are the clumsiest off the field. Okay, I like those answers. We'll get on to the next one. Most likely to clog a friend or family's toilet and be the one to not say anything or not attempt to do it yourself. Just that one where like you're sitting there in there playing a game and then you hear them your family friend's mom or dad be like, "Who clogged the toilet?" And that's when you start heating up. You're like, "Oh, I hope someone else gets blamed on it. I hope his sister gets blamed on it." I don't know, man. Ashley went in there and took her shit. But it was you. Okay, most likely to be that person. That's where Nick Chubb comes in. He's the first one on my list. He's so ill-mannered. I think he'd be the one to take a massive shit in someone's and be like, I don't know, dude. I haven't pooped in 3 days. It definitely wasn't me. So we got Nick Chubb, Sam Darnold.
First I thought
He's seeing ghosts when
he said Aaron.
No one even lets them shit in their house, okay? Like, oh, you're not shitting in here, okay? Go out with the fucking rhinoceroses. But then we got seeing ghost Sammy Darnold. I feel like he would be the one to get real beat face in the red if someone brings up a poop he took. But Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, just because he's so big and he takes massive shit, so he's like, "Oh no, that wasn't me. Mine's not that big." Like, even though it's so obvious.
6'4",
or Justin Tucker, a fleet of foot. He can't take a poop. that big or massive to clog a toilet, it'll go right through the uprights and go down. You know what I mean?
It'll go right down.
He'll fucking punt the turd out the window before he lets it clog the toilet. So who you guys thinking to clog a toilet and not say anything?
Go ahead, Brian.
No, you got
It's proper toilet,
go
it's proper
first.
toilet etiquette to let your friend go first.
I'm gonna say, and you kind of touched on this because I was thinking about it as you were reading off names. I'm gonna say Sam Darnold because he looks like as soon as somebody says, "Hey, who clogged this?" Like beat face red, like sweat.
Oh no, man! I didn't even walk near it. I haven't even seen the toilet. What's a toilet? Like,
yeah, I didn't even know you guys had one.
I'm not privy to this toilet that you speak of. All right, Brian, who you got?
I don't. What who do you got? I have no idea.
I got Nick Chubb just because I've been looking at the guy a lot. I watch Nick Chubb religiously. I think he's that shy guy. He won't even tell you when he squats fucking 9,000 pounds over there in the corner. He's definitely not going to tell you if he squats in your bathroom and clogs it up with the 9,000 pound shit. He's not going to tell you.
Well, my argument is when you first said the question was, will they tell or at least try to fix it? I think
no, not even
at least
not,
try.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think Nick Chubb
He will put
try.
in the effort and be like,
Nick Chubb
and
would
then
try.
he'll just quietly walk away and just sit there.
All right, you can put in the backup. Or the coat.
That's But that being said,
that was a Brown season last year at the end of the season. Everything was going down the drain or not going down the drain necessarily like we wanted it to. And he's sitting on the sideline with a coat letting Kareem run instead.
I think it's Sam Darnold because I think he'll be he won't try to fix it and he'll just go on the bench and let the defense work.
Yeah, you're right. I would go Sam Darnold. Derrick Henry's a type to where if he looks at your toilet and thinks it's too small, he's not even going to attempt it. He's that nice guy. He'll stiff arm the fucking toilet handle right off when he flushes too. No one wants him shitting in their house. Same with Aaron Donald if he was on here. Justin Tucker's a good option, but like I said, he would do it, but he wouldn't get caught, dude. He'd punt his turds out the window or something. He'd take them and place them in the back of the toilet, back upright, you know. He'd somehow get away with it. Somehow. You get away with being a kicker for that long for one team? Okay. Now we're on to the game. Would you rather? This one's a little bit more spicy. I'm talking McDonald's Sprite spicy, okay? Ooh. That's why I saved this one for last. You know damn well they use more carbonation.
They do.
Corey's fucking crinkling up that Lozier nose like I said something funny or outlandish.
It's just fucking it's dumb.
Okay. My first one coming out hot. Would you rather walk in on your grandma and your friend balls deep in your grandma and you see everything? Like it's like Bird Box. You walk in, you try to turn away, but there's somebody holding your eyes open, forcing you to watch. Would you rather that? Or would you rather your grandma walk in on you balls deep in her friend and she's forced to watch? So, couple predicaments here. Either one, your eyes are going to be scarred. And two, one of them, you can never look at your grandma the same. The other one, your grandma can't look at you the same. One, your best friend just dick down your grandma. And then the other one, you just dig down somebody else's grandma.
Both my grandmas are dead, so.
Oh, and one of them you're a necrophiliac.
Jesus.
Hypothetical, Brian, if she was still alive, still kicking with her leg straight up in the air.
I'll be your grandma. Can I pick the grandma?
Yes. Doesn't matter the grandma, you can pick the grandma, I guess.
All right. I guess that'll be my answer.
Which one?
Grandma walking in on me.
Okay, then it's your grandma walking in on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta go the same thing because I'm fine with my grandma seeing me in a different way. but I don't want to see my grandma in it.
So you're fine with ruining your grandma and her friend's friendship that
Hey.
may not last very much longer.
Exactly. And if they won't have that much time left, it's over.
Brian's like, who gives
I
a
don't
shit?
start.
Corey, I just realized this. Grandma's gonna watch this and be like, oh, that Brian has looked pretty good lately. My grandma's getting hot and bothered just watching this, looking at Brian. Just
Look, I think
drooling
you
on the
guys both
screen.
don't want to do it. So.
Who said I don't want to do it?
Oh, wait.
I'd rather walk in on grandma balls deep. That way I have the peace of mind at least knowing grandma's getting some good before she's leaving.
Yeah, but how do you know it's
Still
good?
got plenty of time to lay down the pipe. Grandma ain't got much more time to get the pipe laid on her. And at least I know I can walk in, see my best friend, Brian, give you a little what's up?
Well
Like,
done,
Grandma,
Brian.
I love you. I know you're busy, but I still expect spaghetti at 7. We're all decided, dude. I'd rather see my grandma get piped down. You guys would rather have your grandma watch you pipe down her friend. Okay.
Yeah, because you may never even know she's watching.
That's creepier.
That's even.
That's creepier. In this scenario, everyone's presence is announced, okay? No one's doing that. No one's pulling a peeping Tom on this shit. Your grandma's just peeking through your blinds like, oh, my grandson's got it going on. Shit. Oh.
But what I mean is you might not even ever know or care for that matter. Just go on life and she just looking at you all sideways, but you're just like, hey, grandma, how you doing?
I thought grandma was giving me coal as a joke, but you know what? Maybe my dick game wasn't strong enough. She ruined Christmas for me. I ruined the rest of her life. She ruined Christmas for 3 years.
Planned out.
Right? I know when, dude. But okay, next one. Going a little more middle schoolish. Wipe your ass with a cactus leaf to completion. I'm meaning like you normally do. You wipe your ass. You make sure it's not a complete mess. If you need to go back and grab the seconds. Same with cactus leaf. Cactus leaf too dirty. You pick up another clean cactus leaf and go to town. Or the option, you take a thumbtack and you literally, as it's glued to the table, you smack your wiener onto the thumbtack.
I'm doing wiener thumbtacks.
Just once. Just one wiener smack on the
boom.
boom.
Thumbtack. I'm doing that.
Brian wants 2 urethras, so
Yeah. People get their dick pierced. They get Prince Albert.
that's true.
That ain't no big deal.
Brian's doing this challenge and then run into the fucking tattoo parlor. Hurry up! Hurry up! Half your job's done.
Exactly.
What are you doing, Corey?
I think I gotta agree with him.
Destroying them cheeks or mangling the head?
First of all, it's a thumbtack. It wouldn't mangle anything.
Yeah.
That's true.
But-
I should have said nail.
Yeah.
The size of it. I mean, it depends on how much you got working with you.
Right? Yeah, say it depends on the wiener if you're going through the wiener or not. Is your wiener thicker than a thumbtack?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like, are you smart?
No.
But...
I mean, it depends on what angle you're going in.
Oh, that's true, dude. Oh,
Nah, because if you slip a little, you hit it.
that's rough. I didn't
If
even
you
think of
hit
that.
it off to the side, you get the skin beside it. You could pinch your skin for weeks, and
For weeks.
it wouldn't hurt.
Corey's
Yeah,
done
exactly.
this. Done
Yeah.
this for days, okay?
He's done the proof.
He's topped out
He's
at
done the
weeks,
science.
okay? Science is lab proven. Heather walks in. Corey's just got his fucking leg up.
Just pinching it.
Give this a pinch.
Heather walks in. Corey's like, get the fuck out. I'm only on day 3.
It's not strong enough yet.
Okay.
But just going back to that, the cactus, you're hurting your hand too. Like,
Nah, that's
you
a
gotta
good.
hold it somehow.
Awkward silence.
Oh, okay. I'm getting I'm getting a call from my nephew, and I thought I could click this kid button if I answer his call and ask him some of these questions. Like the grandma question. You're like, yo, grandma. Yo, Carter. Great grandma, right? You see Brian here, right?
How would you feel?
How'd you feel about this strapping young gentleman?
How would you like a grandpa or grandma?
Yes. How would you like an Uncle Grandpa?
When would that be there? How would that work? What
Be
was that?
Uncle Grandpa.
Be great Uncle Grandpa?
Great Uncle Grandpa. Okay. But we're not doing that because we're not scarring kids on these shows, okay? All right, next one. Here's a
Jesus.
little bit more straight football related. The Cleveland Browns team currently set up as is. Backup quarterbacks there. No Deshaun, no Baker. It is what it is. Are you taking Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes? Pretty fucking simple. What are you fellas taking? Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes with the setup that the Browns are right now?
Just for the year. Or are we talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
signing?
just for the year. Sorry. That is a good
Because
question.
you can, yeah.
Because
So just
Dynasty
one
is
season,
completely
prime.
different.
1 year contract, either or.
1 year contract. And then you know the Browns, they'll botch any decision they make in the offseason. So, yeah, 1 year.
Prime Tom Brady, now Patrick Mahomes? Or does it matter? Now Patrick Mahomes, now Tom Brady?
Let's just go prime for both. Because
What we're assuming
there's
was
no dynasty aspect. So,
Yeah.
prime for both.
I think I'd go Tom Brady.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. It's so yeah. I
If
don't-
you're saying prime, definitely Tom Brady.
yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is going to be good, but I don't know if
I
anybody.
try and justify Patrick Mahomes,
I have
but
two-
every aspect.
I will help you justify Patrick Mahomes. As a fan, what Tom Brady does on the field is not exciting. It's his outcomes that are exciting. You know this
Yeah.
dude's going to get to the Super Bowl, so you're automatically fucking hyped about him. But dinking and dunking until one long downfield pass plays out in your favor, where like they've done, rely on defense and run. Tom Brady's just the most reliable and can get it done in those situations. Not the most exciting to watch as a fan, admittedly.
Yeah, that's true.
To whereas the other side, you got Patrick Mahomes, who's going to be running,
he can scramble,
amazing scrambling, amazing throw on the run, very exciting player to watch. He can make a lot of receivers
that one
relevant.
Literally,
yeah, that's
horizontal
exactly
throwing
what
the
I was
ball.
thinking of. If I can get a quarterback that's ever been horizontal and should have had a completion for a pass, almost 20 yards,
yeah.
I want to watch that player.
But as a
He's
Browns,
he's on
as
an
a
opposite
Browns
team,
fan-
so we can't root for him. We just like to watch him. Imagine if we could bring that to our team.
But here's the thing: as a Browns fan, I want the one that's going to win. I want to.
So
I need
he's
to
taking
win.
Tom Brady.
I'm taking Tom Brady.
But
I
I'm
don't care.
justifying the way why we would like Patty still.
Oh yeah, we'll love to watch, but that's just as a fan aspect. But as a Browns fan aspect,
yes,
I want the win.
As it's currently constructed right now, we have one of the best run games in the league. We can rely on that and then go all reliable. You pull Tom Brady out of that fucking gun cabinet, grab all reliable, and then you let him go to work when you need to. But for the most part, you rely on the legs of this team.
Yeah.
Go defense
it
as
would
well.
also
Defense is
change-
shaping up well.
Both quarterbacks would also change the dynamic of your teams because you have either of them, you're not relying on the run.
That's not true. Like I said, Tom Brady has been, I would argue he's been so insanely successful because Patriot had stout defenses to keep giving him opportunities and putting him in winnable positions. And the fact that you can't just drop back into coverage and stop Tom Brady because Belichick's run schemes have always been relevant in Tom Brady years. Doesn't matter who's back there. We know that. We've both already admitted it. So, yeah, any team, I think you should still rely on the run, but you want to go with all reliable or you want exciting?
I think either way is a win.
I don't think it
either
changes.
way,
I don't think it changes up the Browns team as an aspect too much. You should still rely on one of the best running backs in the league.
Mm-hmm.
To whereas even Bill Belichick in Tom Brady's prime, he wasn't the main. He wasn't out there slinging the ball 40 times a game if he wasn't needed or coming from behind. It was mainly run, 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 run. Okay, Tom Brady, go out there, work your fucking magic, and we'll still produce every damn play. That was their thing. Like, you couldn't stop the offense because it didn't matter what they did. It was working. I'm sure you could rely on Tom Brady for 40 passes a game every single game. Like they throw Joe Burrow out there to just sling and sling and sling. You could do that to Tom Brady, but that's not how he's built. He's built with usually a good team around him, and then he just carves you up as well as everything else carving you up. So I think in this pick, I think it's just more, do you want an exciting player or do you want a reliable? And I like I said, I can argue as a Browns fan for nonstop, the most exciting thing a player would do is skip a ball off a turf trying to pass it to people. Old Colt McCoy callback. Funny aspect. We were watching the Cleveland preseason game and we seen something about Colt McCoy and Bryce is like, who's Colt? I said it out loud. Like, I chuckled. I was like, Colt McCoy. And Bryce is like, who's Colt McCoy? I was like, weirdly, I think a quarterback the Browns had before you were born.
Yeah. Like, I literally, I just was on Facebook like the other week.
I'm getting old, dude.
I literally had a post about Colt McCoy.
Yeah, dude.
It was like, I don't know how many years ago, like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I made a post about Colt McCoy, like saying he's not even on the Browns anymore, and the Browns are still ruining his career.
Yeah, it's fucking
it's
crazy. It's crazy.
Now.
But that's the most exciting we got to see as a Browns fan for a while was like, how much hatred can we show one quarterback because we know these quarterbacks are trash. So when he does something funny, hey, we got a couple jokes. But now if we had Patrick Mahomes to where we can go out there and be like, we'll shred you no matter what. To whereas if you have Tom Brady, you're like, all right, Tom Brady here. We need a win. We need stops.
Speaking of, I just thought of something. I want Tom Brady because off-field antics. I don't want to deal with any Patrick Mahomes
Jackson
stuff.
Mahomes
I'd rather
is
have
good.
Tom Brady, which he's not.
You don't
He's
want Jackson Mahomes.
clean.
He's the curse. It's like Patrick and Jackson are yin and yang. You don't want one or the other, but they come as a deal package. Well, you want one. You want harmony. Obviously, you don't good and evil. You obviously want the good. You don't want the evil, but it's a package, okay? That's all you get. It's like opening a package full of bunnies, but the bunnies are covered in anthrax. You want one of them, but not the other, but they're coming together. Oh, bunnies! Oh, shit, anthrax! I'll still cuddle them. I'll go to the doctor. Or I'll call my postmaster. What do I do here?
Yeah.
All right, last one for Would You Rather. All right. Another pure football scenario. I should have staggered these, but you got the raunchy ones first, and then we're cleaning it up, okay? Would you rather have Nick Chubb and Derrick Henry? It's the fantasy question. Nick Chubb and Derrick Henry as your two starting quarterbacks, but have to have Zach Wilson starting all season healthy? Or have Josh Allen at QB starting, and your two starters be Kareem Hunt and Tony Pollard. Two solid backups for their team. Josh Allen and two solid backups for your starters? Or would you rather have Zach Wilson and two dog-ass starters?
Okay,
so
how you worded that, you made it sound like Chubb and Derrick Henry was the quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I was like,
no,
wait, why are they starting?
But I'm pretty sure Derrick Henry did throw a touchdown last year. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he did throw like a 3-yard touchdown off of a handoff, and then he did the little run and dunk like thing. I think. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure he did last year.
So in one option, you have Nick Chubb
like that.
and Derrick Henry, or you were kind of cutting out a little bit, and
Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb and Derrick Henry
With Zach Wilson at QB.
with
For
Zach
fantasy,
Wilson.
just fantasy. So they're not playing
Yeah.
together, but you want their points that they're going to produce from fantasy.
With Zach Wilson, Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry, Zach Wilson, or Tony Pollard, Kareem Hunt, and who? Josh Allen?
Josh Allen at QB.
I'm going to go Josh Allen and Hunt and Pollard.
I think I would too, because Josh Allen's obviously a beast. He gets the run side of the ball. I mean, he uses his legs. And then, dude, I believe in Tony Pollard over Zeke most games.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so happy you brought up that aspect that he's a runner, because that's why I threw Josh Allen in here, because he's not the best quarterback on paper when you want to draft a quarterback, but if you look at it, he's one of the best rushers on their team. So he's like number one quarterback and number one running back. And then you got the two backups hidden. But I like Zach Wilson, and I think he's going to do a hell of a lot better than he has in the past year if he stays healthy. So I would honestly go the two beasts, because I would take Wilson to be my normal backup. But if I had to be stuck, I don't think I'd bet money on it. But yeah, I think it would be viable. All season, Zach Wilson, not injured, obviously.
Yeah.
So you're taking option one. We're both taking option two.
Yeah, you guys are taking Josh Allen and the two backups.
Josh Allen, because they can still get reps in as a running back. Like,
I don't have stats in front of me, but I'm pretty sure Josh Allen had like 700 rush yards last year, because Devin Singletary had just a little over that, a little over him. So, like I said, he's nearly the number one running back, and they already said in training camp, Bills are supposed to have a triple-headed run game this year. They got Singletary, Moss, and who else is in the backfield, Corey? I can't think of his name.
Cook.
Cook?
The rookie.
Okay.
They just drafted one.
Moss is young too as well, so how that shit's going to shape up is going to be very, very interesting. All right.
James Cook or something.
But anyways, we're done with that. We're coming to the end of this show, end of the pod. So we're going to do this new thing we're going to do. And in the future, Corey will do it. Brian is in the pod. He'll do it. We're all just going to dump our social media. Any fun videos, memes, whatever you want to bring to the table, pull them out.
Well, didn't Corey have a couple of would you rathers, or
we're keeping it for his pod as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and I'm going to screen share and we'll get into it. This is the first time Corey and Brian is seeing the stuff on mine, unless they seen it on the Ballers channel, which I just shared a bunch last night and what we're going to go over. So I don't think they would have. All right. Can you see this, Corey?
Yeah.
All right. Right here we got, we'll wait till the beginning of the video. Just massive dunk, dude. John Morant and the Grizzlies, man. I think they're going to be huge this year, personally. John Morant's a dog. He reminds me so much athleticism-wise for a point guard like Derrick Rose, dude. The way he excels off of his feet to accelerate in the air. Look at that.
I feel like he's going to be good, but I mean, he is good, obviously. But I feel like all these hype videos of training is just a little too exaggerated.
Always.
I mean, they're great. They're great. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's not a real game.
Yeah, I agree. Hype videos are just hype videos. They probably tried to film that 5 or 6 different times and took out the bad shots. So, I mean, they are highlights for a reason. They're not called normal lights to where they're going to show both good and bad.
That'd be great if they did.
Just lights.
But, Corey, you're a huge Derrick Rose fan. What the fuck do you have to say about this? More athletic than Derrick Rose? Yes or no?
I would say he's pretty close to being more athletic. I love watching him play, being Ja. The only question that I have for him is he's always on the floor, always getting banged up.
I've heard that a lot from him. To be
Always
honest,
getting knocked down. Yeah, and obviously I'm not an athlete, but that can only last for so long before you start getting hurt, like Derrick Rose did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Derrick Rose's injury was a freak accident. I blame it on Thibodeau, the coach, because he was in there when he shouldn't have been, but it's beside the point. All right. Next video. This one's good. We'll dissect this one for a second. It's a fight at the Heinz Field. So tell me who the two main fighters are throughout this fight, if you can. Obviously, black shirt, black hood guy, and Pickett jersey. But watch as the fight goes on. These are the two main antagonists. Oh, now we got two new people. Two new people have entered the ring. We got young hipster and then look like a redneck. As he's trying to help or do something to that guy. I don't know what he's doing. And then
You
there's
see
random
dude
people
in the
just
back.
coming up like, you want one?
That guy's just trying to enjoy the beer. He doesn't even want to get spilled, and he's just like,
That guy no longer has a hood to that shirt he was wearing. I think he, dude, did he just swing and hit his own buddy in the back of the head? Poor guy, this poor guy. Oh my God, poor viewers now. There's a new picket guy in the back coming and swinging. You see that? Look at the safe guest services. Yeah, real fucking safe. The fight escalates up 4 rows.
Look at this dude getting held back by,
This lady's
by
like,
his
excuse
girlfriend.
me and my kid need to use the bathroom.
Let me walk through this fight.
Look, that guy's got a shoe. You see that? Somebody held up a shoe like, whose is this? Just a great fucking footage from the one and only Heinz Field. This is what you're gonna get here
anymore.
Oh,
It's
that's
not.
true. Not Heinz Field. But yeah,
Ooh, that first
hit was good.
Acrisure, talk
somehow-
shit.
Somehow this guy right now that just got splashed will go down and not come back up for a minute, but he'll be missing the first layer of shirt he was wearing. I'm not kidding. And then
his right sleeve gets
Yeah.
cut off.
they're down there with scissors chopping it up for him.
Who is
These
it?
guys are just bear hugging right here, like, and this guy's just helping him, rocking him.
Look at the guy next to him with the Steelers jersey on.
But watch this here in a second. Watch Baldy. When this guy comes up, I think he swings and hits his own friend in the back of the head. Watch closely. Watch right here. Here it comes. You see that? It looked like he kind of slapped him in the back of the head. But drunken at a fight, gotta love them.
The
What do you
fight.
do with fans like this? Do you suspend them for good? Do you just kick them out the game? What are you doing if you're running this stadium, Corey? And Brian.
Nah, just kick him out for the game.
For the game? Think the alcohol was a little too much?
Yeah, that's usually what it is. Game's almost over anyways. It's in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, quarter. This is
Just
a
kick him
preseason?
out. Who cares?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I think you sit them down. You treat them like children. You have a long, stern talk with them. You preach to them a little bit.
Put him in a hug. Put him in a hugging shirt.
Like you said, dude, it's in the fourth quarter. If they get kicked out, it's like they're not losing anything. Everybody remembers a stern talking and a preach. You know what I mean?
If they're too drunk, they're not going to remember anything.
If you're drunk, you're going to remember it more because you're just going to think this is miserable the whole time.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
go
how
home, let me
drunkenness
go to sleep.
works.
I don't know about this. I feel like it can go either way. Just because one, I mean, say it, even if it is preseason, say it's a playoff game or a regular season game, and the kids in the crowd with them. Now they gotta remember, have to leave because someone's fighting.
That's right. Brian's
Their
right.
parents are upset because they don't want.
You
their
set
kid
an
to-
example. You pull all of them aside. You pull their pants down. And you fucking spank them for the children. Like, this is what happens, children, when you fight. Okay.
For the children. Drag him out to the 50-yard line.
We'll make a show of this. But yeah, I mean, stay classy, fans. Stay classy. We got another one. Is this too much or not enough? Love for your children, Corey.
I did
Creating
see
your
that.
own pedal roller coaster.
Yeah, I mean, this is
It's
not
dope.
whatever.
But like, that kid's gonna grow out of this thing in like a year or two.
2 weeks, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty dope.
It's too much. I mean,
Yeah,
get a past the Cedar Point.
It's not too much.
Who
Like,
cares?
this is the type of stuff I do with like scrap stuff I bring home from work. Like, I'll try to make you something cool in the backyard with free stuff, but not going out paying for it, knowing it's gonna be useless in a couple years.
I'm all
Pretty
for having
dope,
like
though.
a
I mean, it's a
pool
huge
and
flex to
swing
say I had a
set.
roller coaster in my backyard. My kid rode it, and I powered it. Like, my legs literally powered a roller coaster for my child.
I feel like they just got settlement money. Like, let's just buy stuff.
Drinking that Camp Lejeune water.
I get so many notifications about that.
All right, here's another one. This is good. You guys probably already seen this one. Reporter going down a slide, broken ribs.
I did not.
Is that a
Oh,
baseball
get it.
game?
Dude, that slide looks very high.
Yeah, it does.
They don't show it in this video, but he does. He leans over, he cowers, he grabs his ribs. He did break ribs. It was confirmed. So
How you know?
it was a hard slide, got a lot of
Huge
momentum.
video
I
too.
don't
The
get
way
how
he was
people get
screaming is
hurt
what gets
like
me.
this. Like I've never broken a bone in my body. I've done some dumb stuff.
Yeah.
I don't get how people are just.
I don't get it. I think it's hilarious. So he did break ribs, and it is confirmed. That's what makes or breaks this story. It's hilarious. All right, next one.
Back, your good run, back. What do you think that your best feature is? I mean, you're a big back. You're good running black.
He does it twice. He does it twice, dude.
Dude, I feel bad for this guy because obviously you guys know I'm going into the sportscasting school. And dude, like to be around the type of celebrities and to be the one asking them questions would just be a little nerve-wracking. And I feel like those are some words that could get tripped up very
those are
easily.
definitely words. Like trigger in the other word. You just don't want to accidentally slip up because it's never going to be in a good light. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Even if you trip up, these words that this reporter did, it never in a good light, and then everything afterwards is ruined and awkward.
Yeah, the only bad thing is with the way things are now, is that this dude asking the question is going to get put on some kind of suspension. There's going to be an investigation. All for words that he didn't mean to say.
Yeah, he's gonna be put on
And he'll be fired in a year.
Okay. Before we all get canceled. Next one, this one. Nice workout, my guy. He's already wrote the note. He's training for the next part. Suicide joke. But okay, next one. There we go. The puddle at the gas station. Get a little bit of oil in there, some flavor, if you will.
That is funny.
Right here, dope ass play. Crossbody, boom! Don't come across that middle, boy.
no flags. Obviously.
Yeah, flag because
No.
his helmet fell off. No, I'm pretty sure it's because he fucking annihilated this guy. These game announcers are gonna have to go home and tell that mother that they have to cremate their son now.
Probably unsportsmanlike conduct because he's standing in front of
Jesus.
True. Look at that. Boom!
Yep, guaranteed. That little second he looked down, unsportsmanlike.
Guaranteed that player, when he gets back to the locker room, he's mumbling to his quarterback because of the concussion, and then he's somehow saying, fuck you,
No,
for throwing him that pass.
he's doing the
in the
reporter
middle.
and saying trigger.
He's tripping up. It's not his fault. It's his brain. That's my excuse, my brain. But this CTE, moving on to another crowd fight. I got one question at the end of this video for both of you. Look at that. Headlock, I mean. Sneaky punch. That's like the fifth punch that has not even been successful yet due to a bystander with glasses.
What are they arguing about?
Fucking fat Ryan Fitzmagic.
Thank you, Brian. He brought up part of my question. So my question was, guy or girl? I mean, pretty blatant, pretty mean, but pretty obvious.
I didn't see anything.
You don't see this Twitter video?
Oh, I see it, but I don't know what you're talking
Big
about.
boobs. If he's a guy, he's just got man boobs. If he's a girl, she's just on the heavier side. So
Oh, the one that was in like that. The one that was in like the half of full Nelson.
Just play
No,
the video again.
At
the
the beginning.
guy throwing the punch. I want your answer to see if I can call him a him or a her. And
You're
then
gonna have to
also
play it
watch the
again.
guy with the sunglasses. He catches all 3 of the woman's punches.
Yeah, I said fat fine Ryan Fitzmagic.
Watch.
Oh,
Watch,
that
watch,
one?
watch.
I watched it a second time.
Oh, he didn't catch that one. That punch was caught. That punch was caught.
Hold
Oh,
on,
it was-
pause it and use your pointer to tell
Oh.
me who I'm supposed to be looking at.
Right here.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, he was in like a half a full Nelson.
The way I think it's a girl. Watch the high five at the end to the other person.
Well, obviously, no one's throwing a fit.
Dougie.
The guy, everyone would be like freaking out, saying, "Why is the guy hitting the girl?"
That's a good observation by Brian. If this was a case of inner sexism battles, it would be a lot more. The reactions would be different in the crowd.
Yeah, 100.
I think it's a girl because watch the high five at the end. Very girl-like, very feminine. Watch.
It's 2020. Everybody can get hit the same.
Follows through with the high five. You don't. Fingers don't even touch on that high five.
Fingers are.
So that's two arguments. Dainty high five and boobs bigger than my head.
I thought it was guy first playthrough.
But yeah, Brian said appearance is a guy, fan reactions, it's a girl.
Huh.
So, Corey,
way,
Corey, you're the final juror on this.
I don't know. When I first saw, I would have said
You need another
male.
watch?
No.
That one's just well, it's a fight anyways. Like
I would have said male, but now that you're pointing out all that stuff, I honestly don't know.
That's exactly when I watched it, I was like, that's what I came out of this. Like, is that a guy or a girl? Because
if you listen to
everything's
it, you can
different.
Hear talk. You can hear our high pitched talk.
Really?
Yeah.
We're going for another look.
Listen to it. She hit me
Oh
first.
yeah, that's a woman. High pitched voice. Good, good shit, Brian. Good look by Brian. Boom, the case is solved. Investigator Brian. Okay, I like this. We're getting somewhere. You can put that on your resume.
Put that on resume.
All right, here's another video. Apollo Costa versus Luke Rockhold. Luke Rockhold did lose, but he did retire. Gross or just men being men, rubbing nose blood on him after he's the one that busted open his nose, kind of like a fuck you.
I feel like
Oh, everywhere, dude. Oh, it was bad.
In his mouth.
So dick
looked
move,
like he was about to give him a hickey at the end.
dick move, or men being men, Corey.
I mean, it's just situational at this point. He's thinking of a plan, get it in his eye, get him not to be able to see, just like he can't.
No,
So, I
he's
mean,
not.
like-
No, he's not, dude. That
Yes,
was the
he
final.
is.
No, he's not. No, he's not. I watched that whole fight. It was the final 10 seconds of the fight, and you knew through the whole fight that Apollo was gonna win. Apollo Costa was gonna win. So I mean, like, Luke knew it was his last fight, so I thought he was just like, all right, I lost this fight. Fuck you. This is what you did to my nose, kind of thing. But that's what I think. Like I said, I watched the whole fight out of context. I would see where if you're not looking at the time of the fight, you would be trying to blind him. But literally, the fight ended on the ground like that.
Oh.
He did it, and then the bell rang. Like, it was literally like, I'm going out, and I want this to be look like a bloody show.
Yeah, if it was
And
that
then he
close.
retired after the fight. So I thought it wasn't a great fight, but I thought it was a good pod too. Thank you for joining us, Brian. Dainty high five. That's it. That's our new thing. It's locked in, and our wieners are tucked. But yeah, this is a pod from Ballers on a Budget. We got Brian here in person with me, virtual to you, and then we got Corey on the other side with Sports Beasts. Go ahead, look us up. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and now the TikTok. Brian can stop sending me TikTok videos through Facebook because I can just view them directly now. You're welcome, and we're out. Peace, guys.